Oh, good evening. Well, give everybody some time to get in here. Oh, good evening. Tonight's stream was supposed to be a open invitation. I put out the link in several of my platforms. SoFloat Outdoors was supposed to be joining us. He said he would be running a little bit late, which kind of annoys me, but is what it is. Hey, Henry, how's it going? So tonight is an open invitation. If you have the link and you want to come on panel, you're more than welcome. We'll talk a little bit of fishing, some YouTube, anything else that we can discuss on panel. Oh, a little bit tired, a little bit beat up. I did some fishing today, unsuccessfully, I'm afraid. I'm good, man. Just a little tired. I really prefer going live with the guest already here, or some guests here. I don't really care who. These are a lot easier to do when you have somebody else to talk to. It feels a little awkward doing it like this. Fishing has been rough lately for me. It was real rough for me today. I probably kayaked 2 miles of bank today and nothing. One bite. Hey, this is your opportunity to talk all about you. I've did 222 videos. There's plenty about me on this channel. So it's hard to keep going. But actually, yeah, if you have any questions about me or my channel, I know a lot of you just discovered me from the Discord. Leave the message in the comment box and I'll answer it. I got a video launching Sunday morning at 9 a.m. is my next video, fishing and camping. What about you guys? What do you got launching? I have a fishing and camping video that's scheduled to launch uh, Sunday in the Poconos at 9 a.m. It's a premiere on my channel, and then I've got a short in the bank for later in the week, probably later tonight. And then I have a creek fishing video scheduled to launch next Sunday at 9 a.m. And then I have a urban bass fishing video scheduled to launch the Sunday after that. Doubling down on long form. Yeah, I wish my long form videos would take off like my shorts. You can't. I'll be honest. I don't really enjoy doing shorts all that much because you get views, but they don't help you out in the long run. But I mean, the way the format is right now, though, you kind of have to do shorts, or your channel is going to get left behind. But make sure you're doing long form content as well. Let me check out. What about you, Buff Bass? What do you got coming down the pipe? I'll check you out now. Pretty sure I'm already subscribed to you, but Buff Bass, Buff Bass Outdoors. Buff Bass Outdoors. Jesus. Well, your subscriber count blew up. Have you gained 4,000 subscribers in less than a month? That's crazy. 1.25 you had something go viral. 1.25 million views. What'd you have go viral? Short? Trophy Spring Bluegills 4 years ago. You had that go viral. Wow, you got 389,000 on a long form video? That's incredible. You're doing something right. Uploading 2 times a week. Yeah, I wish I could. I can't keep up that schedule 2 times a week. I got, a family and a real job. I can't keep uploading long form 2 times a week. I do one, I do a regular video that uploads on Sundays now. I do this every Thursday, and then I do 2 shorts a week. At least trying to. Sometimes YouTube's bad for your mental health. Any of y'all want to be on panel? The links are in my other social media. So what is your new job? I'm shipping for a computer cable manufacturer. I don't get paid to do YouTube yet. May never get paid to do YouTube. This may never be anything more than a hobby. What up, meat? What's up, Chris? Meat. It's extremely tough. I took a hit to my income in order to do it. It will happen, man. Hopefully it'd be great, but death and taxes are the only two guarantees in this world, Henry. By the time you got a job, I've been working since I was 6 years old, and I worked all through the pandemic. I was essential, so I'm going to listen to absolutely none of that nonsense. Keyword yet. Yeah, hopefully it'd be nice. I don't know. Hopefully in the fall I've got something coming that might help. But if it happens, it happens. And if it don't, it don't. I still just go fishing. I fished long before I ever started filming it. Fidgeting tonight. Yeah, we essentially useless. I think sacrificial was just too dark a word. All the things I want to be when I grow up, essential is not one of them. Told that to the state the other day. I've had a lot of trouble with unemployment now. The insurance that I paid through the whole pandemic when people were making 120% of their income. Guess we ain't heroes no more, huh? Oh, and I got a trip Saturday, Henry. You asked me what else I got coming. Actually, my cat, tomorrow, too. Yeah, Chris, I did knock a mixing today, man, and I didn't get a bite. I didn't see anybody else get a bite. It was crowded. Man, that lake is tough. That is a man beater. I fished 2 miles of that drop line. Water was stained, though. Low visibility. Must have rained up the creek last night. I think I'll do Leaser tomorrow. The kayak's still on the roof. I got a lock on it. This time of year it is a lot tougher. Yeah. Summer fishing juice. Maybe. I don't know. At least they're smaller, so easier to find fish. I don't know what moon phase we're in either. Lunar phase. Half moon. Farmers Almanac fishing report. What do we got? I'm gonna guess since it's my last week of free time, it's gonna say worst time to go fishing. It does. Poor all week. Great. I got that makeup trip with Adam Mahora Saturday morning. You're in Virginia? What part? So what about you guys? What do you got in your pipeline? Eastern Shore. I was in West Virginia a couple of weeks ago. I was trying to do a lot of fishing, but all the rivers and creeks were flooded. Yeah, that'll happen too. Oh, let me get some to drink. Sorry about that. Throat's going dry. I don't know where Chincoka Teague is. I used to live in Virginia. Well, stayed there. I was working there. Need to get that tin cup money. Delmarva Peninsula. Okay. I'm buff. I just not. You have a viral bluegill video. Fill this house with bluegill. God, I never outgrew them. All right, Henry. Let's see what your last video was. What do you got? I haven't got around to watching all your guys' stuff. Don't get offended. Y'all make videos. You know how it is. Fly fishing tiny creek. Yeah, I watched that one. My last video's got less views than my last live. Something terrible is going on. Hey, what's up, Jeff? How you doing tonight? Yeah, I saw the Kentucky fly fishing video. I made fun of your great journey. What am I gonna do about it, Chris? I know one thing. If I don't get on some fish soon, there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna beat Alex Rudd. That guy's been an absolute hammer in his last 5 or 6 videos. Painting a little, making some lures. Yeah, there's a link in my Twitter, man. Tonight was an open invitation. I was hoping to have a completely full panel, and I'm the only guy here. I get overexcited on my fishing trips. I would have took it. I would have took a dink all day today, man. Anything, bluegill, green sunfish. I've been excited if I'd snagged a shad. I've been happy if I foul hooked something. It was tough fishing today. According to the Almanac's fishing report, it's supposed to be poor fishing for the rest of the month. Atlanta Music, hi, hello, welcome to the chat. Jeff, it's okay if you're still in the slump when you come down here. I'll get you on some. Appreciate that. I don't know when that'll be, starting a new job. Hopefully in the spring. I looked it up. It's like 7 hours. Henry, I've done some shorts, but other than that, no long form comes out till Monday. Yeah, my long form won't come out till Sunday. That was a pretty good video, which means it probably will do bupkis. Yeah, Bray's hat. Since 1990, when I was 11 years old. When Deion Sanders was the first player to play in a Super Bowl and a World Series. Jeff, I actually got one filmed yesterday. Me too. That won't run for 2 weeks. Starting that new job next week, I'm putting some in the bank to schedule to run. Guess you need to find someone lost. Romantics. I don't know. Am I playing fantasy football this year? You're in 3 different leagues. Not right now. I'm not signed up to play in any leagues right now. I played in the past. Some more, not someone. Yeah. I think what I need to do is get that trip with John Dalton in. I think that would skyrocket my channel. I was riding his algorithm for a little while there. I can get it to rank. I just can't get me watched. You a Titans fan, Henry? Actually, you know what? Creek I caught that brook trout in. I went last week sometime, and I saw a couple walking down the trail to the creek carrying a tripod and a blanket. I didn't see no picnic basket or a fishing rod. So I'm like, what website are you filming for? I might have 2 #1 ranked videos today. I never watched football until last year when I started playing fantasy. I played high school football and I watched football since I was little. But when I was young, Tennessee didn't have an NFL team. So any team you watch when I lived there, any team, when you watch the NFL on TV, you watch the Dallas Cowboys. They foraging. Didn't see anything for that either. What do you need a blanket to forage for? Is that what you call it? They gathering content. It actually ticks me off. That's my #1 video. I thought that video was garbage. It's just I had fished all week long and had nothing. So telling that story was the only content I had that week. I thought I'd just throw it up to have something on my channel, get some views out of it, and then unlist it. Can't unlist a video that gets 100 views a day. And now, yeah, you're not really. You shouldn't really unlist any videos. Catch and cook. I've done several of those too. They don't perform. I think like Chris, this area is weird. At least where I live, like we're too far north, but we're too far south. We kind of stuck in the middle of weather patterns and temperature ranges and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, like we're too far north for like the Florida strain of the big largemouth bass. I mean, I told Henry last week when he was on, our state record is 12 pounds. Now that's a heck of a fish. It's a heck of a fish. But 12 pounds is the biggest largemouth bass ever caught in the state of Pennsylvania. And it's history. Pennsylvania's an old state. While like Tennessee, your state record's 17 pounds. It's a big difference. Then there's like 3 months a year here that the water isn't really good for fishing either way. There's either a thin layer of ice on it, no open water. It's not enough, but it doesn't get cold enough here long enough the past several years for the ice fishing to be good. They drained that lake. Mincy. Oh, the lake by. Okay, yeah. The lake by your house, the one we did the kayak video on. They drained it completely. You know, it's funny. Chris set me up. First kayak fishing trip I ever did was actually with Chris. You know, they did a video on it, and until the triple X thing blew up for some unbeknown reason to me, and then two other videos actually surpassed it. But before that, that video that me and Chris did on the kayaks at his state record largemouth lake. Of course they did. I stopped trying to understand why Pennsylvania does anything. They probably couldn't figure out a way to tax it more. There's water here. We can't get any taxes on. But so we did the kayak video, and for quite a while that was my biggest video, and it inspired me to go out and get one of my own. You know, Chris was like, "Oh, you get a kayak? We'll go here. We'll go there. We'll go here. We'll do this." That is the first and last time that Chris and me have been kayak fishing together. Do another Triple X video about. Yeah, I don't think I'm built for that website. Nobody wants to see that. My third largest one's a gun video. YouTube doesn't like that. I don't know. Don't look like SoFlo is going to make it. It's a bit annoying. Say, yeah, I do your podcast. Hey, I'm doing a podcast. I'm going to be running late. Which one did you commit to? Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not a big conflict person. See, I tend to avoid it. I do have some people who think they own the. Why do you have to get them out of the house, Jeff? I need them in my house. Dynamite is not a lure. I know some Kentucky boys who think it is. Returned it to a stream to appease trout fans. Yeah. Trout fishing, they need more here. I know a lot of the trout guys. I wouldn't trust him. I know a lot of the trout guys here, man. They think those fish are holy. Did a collaboration with one guy who says, "Oh, I don't fish for the stockers." Okay. I only catch the wild rainbows and the wild browns. No such thing. Hey.
What's up? What's up? How's it
You're a bit
going?
of a diva, aren't you?
Uh,
Yeah, I'll
well,
do your podcast, but let me be late to do another podcast.
I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, we were recording for Zero Duck 30. They do pretty much like a duck hunting podcast, and he wanted me to jump in real quick, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'll do it." And we had set that up for I don't know 3 weeks now, so I didn't want to leave him hanging, and I didn't want to leave you hanging. Sorry it took a little long.
Well, when you go back and rewatch this, I was bad mouthing you about 5 minutes ago.
I'm so sorry about that, man. So what's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Good, good.
What do you
Just
go by, SoFlo or
Billy, SoFlo.
Billy?
Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Well, I'll call you late for a podcast.
Yeah.
All right, SoFlo, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Billy. Yeah, that was my name. Uh, I trying to do the YouTube thing. My main focus was supposed to be about duck hunting on the channel, but trying to get all the footage to last a whole year is a little tougher than I thought. So, thank God I live in South Florida where there's water everywhere and you can fish all year round for pretty much anything down here. So, that's pretty much what I do. Avid avid duck hunter, as you can see on the wall. Got some teal and wood duck mounts out there, and have some alligator skull there, and a whole bunch of animals hanging up on the wall.
Yeah. Well, how long is your duck hunting season?
uh, our We have a early wood duck and teal season starting in September 17th to the 28th, I think it is. So it's a week long. Uh, the first half is wood duck and teal, and then the second half of that week is just teal only.
Yeah, that's definitely hard to get a year's worth of content out of that one subject,
Yeah, and
especially
then
something that's got a season and a short season at that.
well, then it starts uh, with our open season for all the species of ducks in the middle of November and ends in January 30th or 31st.
Yeah. And right now, well, I don't know about right now. I know last year sometime YouTube stopped really liking hunting videos.
Oh yeah, yeah. It kind of.
They don't care for them. They don't promote them. They don't push them in the algorithm.
I mean, I've had some pretty good returns. My fishing videos, I don't know why I haven't had any real good returns on them, but my seems like my duck hunting and hunting in general content gets more views than my fishing videos. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's happening that way.
Well, it's probably a less crowded niche.
Yeah, yeah. Duck hunting, pretty
Yeah, I
much.
mean, hunting is already a less crowded niche than fishing because you will find hunters who fish a lot more than pretty much every hunter I know. Probably 70% of them will pick up a fishing rod too. Yeah, because like there's nothing open in the summertime.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a lot of I know a lot of fishermen who won't ever pick up a rifle and go hunting. They fish only.
Yeah, but hunters do a lot of fishing
Right.
to
I'm
pass
saying
the
there's
time.
there's a lot more hunters that fish than there are fishers that are
Yeah, vice versa.
fishing people who hunt. I do both, but I do a lot more fishing.
Yeah.
Henry, both of you going to do any deer hunting this year? Yeah, I just got my Doe Tag. I just got my second Doe Tag actually for my second WMU here. So um, I only rifle in deer season. I can't shoot a bow. I'm double jointed in my elbow, and I've never made the investment on a crossbow yet. And I'm getting kind of old to climb up and down trees and stuff now.
Gotta do them high fences with the crossbow.
I say old. I'm also kind of fat. That's just being honest.
The main problem.
Fall bow opening soon. Yep, sure is. Opens in first week of October or last week of September.
Oh
Here.
yeah.
I
Our bow season is, I think, this weekend is the last weekend for bow season. Then it starts general gun down here, and that's
ground blind for me. Yeah. Well, I hunt public land, and ground blind is
sketchy thing.
yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're doing a grunt or whatever, and somebody's like, "Oh, there it is! I'll go. Just shoot right through the bush."
Well, up here you got to have
The high vis, yeah.
the orange band around the top and in the tree or whatever. But
Oh, okay.
still, but no, but packing it in and out. You know, I mean, ground blind works the best if it's something that's they're accustomed to always being there. You know, it's just part of the background.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could have a neon yellow round bubble there, but if it's been there for 10 years, the animals are just accustomed to it being there.
Yeah.
But if they just walk up on a camouflage square, like
That looks
the
nothing like
hell?
the background.
Yeah, the hell did that get? That wasn't there an hour ago. What's going on?
Yeah.
I do too. I ground set public land during rifle. I just find a ridge and sit there.
Yeah, actually, Florida, I have never
I
deer
probably
hunted
wouldn't ground
Florida.
sit. And,
Yeah, no. Too much water.
eh,
Not, not,
too many
not
things to
pleasant.
sit on.
Yeah. Water moccasins, fire ants, spiders, all the creepy crawly things you think of. Alligators.
So I'll have to live vicariously through your bow hunting videos, Henry. I make I make one deer hunting video a year.
Just one? So, where you said you're out of Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, that's where I live now.
Okay. And so how does the you just you can just buy tags, right?
Nope.
No, you have to apply for them and maybe get them. Okay, so it's similar to something like down here, and seems
Florida still has you still have the pink envelope.
I wouldn't know because every time I've tried to apply for deer, I've never got it. So I don't
When you
know.
when you buy your license, it comes with your buck tag, or it says antlered. So antlered or flintlock tag because Pennsylvania has its own dedicated flintlock season.
Okay.
So, and then you have to apply for a Doe Tag, and they become available to residents the second or last week in June, I think. And then you apply. Yeah, Chris is saying that up one side, they have to have 3 tines up one side, and the brow tine's got to be so long to count
Okay. Yeah.
for
So
a legal buck here.
okay.
But and then for your Doe Tag, when you buy your hunting license, you say, I need the envelopes to apply for a Doe Tag. It's the pink envelope system, and it's a pink envelope by the Game Commission. And that envelope is basically two envelopes. So it's got like a flap here, and then there's another envelope inside of it that you put the envelope inside of it. You address it to yourself, right? Put a stamp on it, and that's what they send your Doe Tag back in if you are to get it. And then the front envelope you address to the county treasurer's office. Doesn't even have to be the county you live in. You can pick any county treasurer's office and mail a check for $6.95, I think, to county treasurer.
Huh.
Now, regardless what county treasurer you send it to, you can't put the name of the county in front of county treasurer. You just got to make the check out to county treasurer
And send it to
and then,
whatever
and
one.
then mail it to whatever county treasurer you choose. So, say
That's cool.
Philadelphia County. I don't know why you would mail it there, but so the Philadelphia County, and then they put your name in, and then it's got what WMU do you prefer? What's your second choice? What's your third choice? WMU here stands for Wildlife Management Unit, and they're broken into numbers and letters. There's like 1A, 2A, 2C.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind
Up
of
to
like
5, I think, but
that's similar to what we have like down here. It's called a WMA, Wildlife Management Area. And for deer, they split it up. They split Florida up in 4 sections, and then where I'm at, they split the one section up into 3 sections. And I mean, the deer we have down here is pretty much non-existent. And if you're finding one, it looks like a doe, the buck, put it that way.
you got
And
low. Yeah, I would say you have low deer. I mean, you got snakes that can eat them.
yeah, that's a little bit further
You got
south.
you got a pretty big reptile problem.
Oh yeah, I mean snakes and alligators.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, the python problem down south of me. So the Keys, then you have an area above the Keys. It's like Florida City and then Homestead. And Florida City Homestead area is where you're going to find a lot of your pythons and stuff like that. And that's where a lot of people come out and do the python hunting thing and stuff like that. And every once in a while, so I'm a little bit further north. I'm still considered South Florida. I'm above Miami in the Broward area. And I think only one snake has been found out there and dispatched, if you want to put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was like, I think it was a 6-footer. You know, not, it's big, don't get me wrong, but not like what they have been finding in Homestead and stuff like that, like 12, 13, 14 footers.
What kind of fishing do you do mostly?
Down here, I mainly do freshwater. We have a lot of peacock bass action down here, snakeheads, and your typical largemouth bass.
They say we have snakeheads here too. I'm supposed to be going Saturday to an area of the river that they say they've been found in. I don't know. I haven't caught one there. And there's a lake around here called Atalani. People keep claiming they're catching them in. But I fished Atalani quite a bit. Not only have I not caught one there, I've never seen, like, I've only seen pictures of people holding a snakehead saying they caught it at Atalani. I've never seen anybody at Atalani catch a snakehead.
Yeah. See, you guys have the Great Northern Snakehead
Yeah,
up there.
you
Down
have
here,
the bullseye, right?
yeah, the bullseye snakehead. So it's a subspecies I would say like a relative to the snakehead, but the ones you have up there are acclimated to the cold weather because they come from, I think, kind of like almost, I would say, like northern India, kind of like Asia part over there somewhere, like where it's a little bit more temperate. And down here, where it's pretty much like all jungle, the yeah, they are. But down here, we're hot all year round. Right now, it's what it what was the high today? I think it was 102, and then the humidity was 90%, so it made it feel like 106 or something like that, which sucked. And they thrive down here. And it's kind of weird because you don't really see them. Everything is connected. Like, you don't really see the snakeheads in the next county, like Miami-Dade County. You don't see them prevalent like you do in Broward County. And then even in West Palm Beach, in West Palm County, you don't see snakeheads there. I don't get it. I mean, and plus everything is pretty much connected. All the waterways down here are almost all connected some way or another by locks or whatever.
Well, you had a catch and kill order for years, right? You no
For
longer have that, right?
no, no. For the it was like when they first decided they were here, because I moved into Florida in 98, 99, somewhere around there, 96 to 99, I forget when. Uh, they said to dispatch them, and they say the FWC, the Florida Wildlife Commission, said they started showing up in 2000. And I remember being a kid when we first moved down here, and my dad had caught one, and that was 97, 96, 97, 98, somewhere around there. But they said they started finding them in 2000, but they've been here a lot longer than what they're saying. So the first year was 2000. I think till 2005 there was a kill one caught, and then they just dropped that.
Yeah, I think, well, especially in Florida. I mean, half of your population's an invasive species.
It's more than that. They say it's
Well,
95% is invasive.
no doubt, because you
Yeah.
got. I mean, peacock bass are from the Amazon. They don't belong there either.
And it's funny because they put the peacock bass in to combat the cichlid problem they have. What was
We
that?
have I don't know, something flashed.
Hmm.
We have actually, I think they might have lifted it, but this year they did have the uh, catch and kill order on the snakehoods that they're finding here, and I don't know, like I've I haven't caught one, but I've ate them. I've had them with other people, and I mean they're good to eat. So, but if I'm not taking that fish home to eat it, if I don't plan on taking fish home that day, or I'm not going home and don't have anywhere to put it or something, I don't know. I have a hard time killing the fish I ain't doing anything with. So I asked the warden, I'm like, well, if I ain't going home and I don't want to eat it, what do you throw it on the bank?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't like doing that either. I
But
mean, I don't think it's ethical, even though they say it's invasive species and it messes up the ecosystem. Down here, since they've been such a problem for so long, I typically have never seen a change in the bass population, if you want to put it that way.
yeah,
Combating, I mean, the bluegill are thriving. I'll go out and catch 30, 40 bluegill. one sitting. Get a little bread ball and a cane pole, and just start pulling out bluegill. The same with the only thing that I really see exploding down here is the Mayan cichlids, and they are those I think damage the ecosystem more than the snakeheads. And
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise me any if the FWC put snakeheads in the water to combat the cichlid problem, because
Yeah, we have that.
that's what they did with the peacocks.
We have that Asian carp problem in the area of the world I'm from originally in Tennessee, and we don't have it here yet, thankfully. But and there was some biologists saying that they should reintroduce the alligator gar to combat the Asian carp because they'll eat them. I go, yeah, but they're not going to eat only the Asian carp.
Yeah, everything else.
So you know the you don't want the solution to be worse than the problem. Like you introduce these alligator gar back into these waterways to eat these Asian carp because you think the populations of the other fish that survive on that plankton that these Asian carp are eating. I mean, you look at any water that they've like Jess area of the world there in Kentucky that these Asian carp have got in, and the water has gone crystal clear because they're filter feeders and they had this overpopulation of them. So they're filtering this water. They're like Cumberland and Berkeley in Kentucky. The visibility in those lakes now is 15, 20 times more than it was when I was a kid since the Asian carp problem. So, but so the this plankton that they're straining that these other bait fish also survive off of, and then the trophy fish eat the bait fish. It's kind of like the food chain, the domino effect, what they're scared of. But I'm like, and then you're going to put these alligator gar in here, and all those bait fish that you're worried about, they're going to eat those too. They're going to eat the trophy bass because
Oh yeah.
alligator gar can get 15 foot long.
Yeah.
They're going to eat the trophy bass. They're going to look at a muskie like he's a pansy.
Yeah,
you know?
a freaking 80-inch muskie. It's like, yeah, okay, come on.
Yeah.
You're just my breakfast snack.
Thought you were tough.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
wild.
you don't want the solution to be worse than the problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, the solution for the peacock, or I wouldn't say a solution, but what they put in the water, the FWC, Florida Wildlife Commission, they put the peacocks in. I mean, yeah, it was kind of a problem, but man, they sure are fun to catch, dude. And they fight so freaking hard. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I gotta get down there. I've never caught one. I gotta get down there and do it.
I would. They're technically not a bass. They are a cichlid in the cichlid family.
Hmm.
So they I would almost classify them as like a smallmouth bass because they don't really have that giant mouth like a largemouth bass does. And but man, do they freaking fight!
Yeah, it's Americans calling things that they're not supposed to be. I mean, Asian carp aren't a carp. They're
Yeah,
not in the carp family. I forgot what family they're in, but I know they're a plankton strainer. They're a cyprinid.
sipited. Huh. Wild. Yeah, and we have a ton of iguanas down here, Henry.
Yeah,
Ton of iguanas.
I see that a lot.
It's they are the most destructive, in my opinion.
I have no doubt about that. I've seen when we vacation in Mexico, they just hang out on the lawn, in the bushes, the
Oh yeah,
sidewalk. It's
yeah.
like they're not it's like they don't have fear of things. I'm like, is there not a predator here that eats you?
No, yeah, there is. They just they don't care. You know, they're the type of animal that gets picked up by an osprey, an eagle, whatever, and they're just, this is how life goes.
People use air rifles and shoot like 10 of them in a day. Yeah, there's a guy. Uh, what's his name? Python Cowboy or something like that on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah,
business. That's his business.
yeah, yeah. He's
He's a iguana hunting guy.
yeah, iguana and snake hunter.
hmm
Yep, and I mean they do a lot of damage to the levees down here. A lot because they burrow and they just destroy anything that they're digging into. They'll dig through all the coral, get into the sand spot to lay their eggs and whatnot. And if you live on water down here, you're going to have them in your backyard. And the way my house is, I'm like kind of like on a T on a canal, and they dig under my patio. I have pavers sinking in. It's just a pain in the butt.
And, yeah, and I hear they're very destructive. Are they able to sell their skin or do they eat them? I don't know if they're able to sell it, but you can make leather out of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just like kind of like alligator skin and stuff like that. You can sell them, but I don't know how much you'll get for them. And
Yeah, is there a market for it though? I mean,
yeah, I mean, if you make some wallets or something, I mean, they got some cool coloring. I gotta give it that. You know, they got that awesome green, and it's kind of like almost like an iridescent. It'll like
well,
in the right light, it'll change like colors.
unlike the alligator, you can't just take iguanas to a processor and they buy the.
Yeah, no. And
Cause
then
you can do that with alligator hide. You can take the whole alligator to a processor and they buy it by the foot or whatever.
yeah, but nowadays it's since commercial alligator farming is so big, it's not even worth bringing your hide or a whole gator to the processor. I mean, just to get the meat and the hide back, yeah, it's worth it. But selling it to them is
Only
not
if you
worth
have
it.
a contract with the History Channel.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I know I hear I'll get the. This is my Euro mount.
How'd you bag that one?
This was out on Lake Okeechobee, and we snag hooked them.
You have to get a tag for it.
Yes, sir. Yep, you have to get a tag. You have to apply for it. It's a lottery system, so you have to be one of the lucky ones, and then it's two 275 for state hunters, and they're local. Then I think out of state it's almost like 400 for tags.
I don't know if I want to shoot anything that badly.
Yeah, exactly. And it used to be before the alligator farming, uh, you would get a decent 10 footer, and that would pay for your tags. But now they wanted to give me $50 for that skin. I was like, yeah, I'll just keep it.
Mm. Yeah. Let's see that. But the commercial farmers can sell.
Yeah, whatever they want, whenever the one that I usually go to process my gators, because it is a pain in the butt to skin them things. And so I just have the processor deal with it, and a week later I get my meat, my hide, and whatever I ask them to do with it.
Is the tail the only edible portion?
No,
No.
you got the jowl, so it's like their big, like cheek meat. You got the ribs, the legs. You got meat on, and then their tail. And then
I've had the meat before. It's kind of like a mix between chicken and fish.
well, yeah, you must have had a little fatty pieces in there because
Yeah, the
if you,
fat's disgusting. I know
yeah,
that much.
yeah, the fat. If you have fat in it, it throws the whole flavor of the meat off. But if you get some, like I would say the jelly rolls, it's the tenderloins pretty much of it, but we call it jelly rolls. It's a real soft meat. Um, it just has a neutral flavor. It tastes like whatever seasoning you put on it. You know, like chicken, I guess you would say, and very neutral flavor.
Yeah, I think, and yeah, Henry, I know what you're thinking, and I've had iguana in the past, and yes, it does taste like chicken.
Yeah.
But I think why everything tastes like chicken to people, why everybody associates it tastes like chicken, is because you think about it, chicken tastes like whatever you make it taste like. It's kind of a blank palate.
Yeah.
So however you prepare anything else, and like if you prepare chicken like that, it's going to taste like chicken to you.
Oh yeah. Like that's why I was
Especially white
saying.
meat. Most white meat's a blank palate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was saying it has a neutral flavor to it. So if you just cook it without anything, it's just going to be like a piece of bubble gum or something with no flavor. And you're just going to chew on it, and that's it.
Unseasoned chicken breast.
Exactly. Almost boiled chicken breast. You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Oh well, I had a question on my mind. It went, man, focus and concentration and memory post COVID. Man, it's a struggle.
Oh yeah, I know how that is, man.
Oh, it's a long haul symptom.
Yeah, it
So duck
sucks.
hunting's your favorite. What's your second favorite?
Second favorite, I would say alligator, and then
Alligator.
yeah, third would probably be frog gigging.
I used to do that as a kid.
Yeah, we got my buddy has a camp out in the Everglades. It's pretty much a stilt home out in the middle of the Everglades. So we get out on the airboats. We go out to this camp out. It's a I went. If you're thinking about like a camp as tents and stuff, no, this is a full blown stilt house. Four
Mm.
bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom, all that other good stuff. And so we'll go out there, and pound a couple brewskis, get out on the airboat, start getting a little wild, start poking some frogs. It's always a good time out there.
Henry has ever caught snook. Snook is one of my bucket list fish.
Oh yeah,
I haven't. No, I've never
they're
lived in a shore.
they're awesome fish to catch. Awesome, awesome fish to catch. Super good fight. I would say they're a little bit better than tarpon as fighting wise.
They
Um,
really taste like soap.
eh, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean,
I've heard them called soap fish.
yeah, I've heard of that too, but I've never experienced that. Maybe oversized slot snook, maybe. I don't know. But the smaller ones, like just in slot, they taste fine to me. It just tastes like any other saltwater fish, really. But we get them in because we have a lot of brackish water too. So you'll find the snook in the salt water, in the fresh water, along with the
Oh
tarpon
yeah.
and the bass and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So you're out, say if you're using shiners or something, you catch a 5 pound bass and throw back. You'll pull up a 20-inch snook. It's wild. And then next thing you do, you throw back out, you get a little 8 pound tarpon. It's a wild environment down here.
How long have you been filming your adventures?
Um, so I originally started, I think, yeah, it's 4 years now. I originally wanted to start this process and this journey 4 years ago, and then I procrastinated and all this other stuff. Even though I was fishing, I was like, man, why am I not recording this? What am I doing? So, following year, on the third year, I started recording, and then I don't know what happened. I just stopped recording. I don't know why. I never changed anything up, and then I was like, you know what? I gotta really start doing this for real and get into it. And then that I'm somewhat used to having a camera and starting to talk more to the imaginary people, if you kind of get what I'm saying, because there's
I
nobody.
know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, because there's
It's
nobody.
awkward,
It's very, very awkward. So,
especially when people walk by. You
you,
know,
yeah, you talking to me?
um, I tell, I tell people like every therapist in the country should tell people who suffer from depression of loneliness, start filming yourself. Because I guarantee you, the minute you turn on a camera, you will not be alone.
Yeah.
Happens every. I can be the only person I can see. Beep beep beep. What are you doing? The fuck? Where did you come from? You know.
Oh yeah.
They walk up to you, blow your audio, blow your video. I guess I got to do that again. You know.
Yep. Yep.
Or
Yeah.
especially where I live, and then they come up thinking, "Oh, everybody wants to hear this copyrighted music."
Yeah. Exactly.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Henry, I delayed filming a lot. If I had started 4 years ago, I would be in a much different position.
Yeah.
The best time to start YouTube was 2005.
Oh yeah.
The
You
second
know.
best time to start YouTube is right now.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's funny because I had a YouTube channel. Let's see when I started this channel. Let's see. My other channel I started in July 2nd, 2006. And I never continued it. I have 9 videos on there. Not gonna say my my old channel because that's a
I
brutal.
get it.
Yeah, it was when I was young and dumb, and but yeah, if I would have actually continued with it, I don't even know where I would be right now.
I did. I saw a thing the other day that said between this number, like, okay, when you did your first video, a lot of people were thinking, a lot of people put work and effort into their first one, two, three, whatever. And then it becomes like a chore or a job or whatever. And a video between this number and this number, you're probably gonna have to throw away at some point. Like your
Yeah,
first 20 videos or something are gonna suck.
yeah,
And
oh yeah,
I don't know. My thing was like inconsistency. Life happened. YouTube's not cutting me any checks, so I got to go to work. I got to take my kids places. I got to do things with the family. all those things that you got to do. So life happened, and then I wasn't uploading consistently there for a little bit because I had so much like personal things going on, and then that just tanks the channel. Like I was like this, and then
Oh
and
yeah.
just cannot recover. I'm starting to recover a little bit in the past couple of weeks, like some traction, but it's only because I'm riding the algorithm of a guest who was who's pretty big that was on like a couple of weeks ago. He shared the live stream we did, so I got some traction from that. But
Okay.
and right now, like the algorithms change so much, like long form content.
Just down the drain. Yeah, I've noticed
It's
that.
like I'm seeing big channels, million subscriber channels, getting 1,000 views on their on a video over 8 minutes.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And then now it's just all about they're pushing shorts extremely hard. You know, that's all they want to do. They want to
Compete with
dethrone.
TikTok.
Yeah, they want to dethrone TikTok because I'm pretty sure TikTok has the crown right now. It's
Yeah, yeah. TikTok is the fastest growing social media platform.
yeah, crazy. I mean, if you hit big on TikTok, I mean, and they'll come over pretty easily to YouTube to watch your full length content. But and so I know you posted in Discord that they're starting to change the algorithm for converting shorts and short viewers into long format viewers.
Oh, what they're changing is they're starting to say someone comes in and watches your short and gives you a thumbs up, but they don't subscribe, right? That will be the last time they ever see you
Yeah,
before. But now they're changing the algorithm. If an audience is liking your shorts, that YouTube will start recommending your other videos to the audience that liked your shorts. So you'll
yeah.
end up in the recommended algorithm, hopefully. And I also be interested in that bridge they were talking about. There was also talks about a bridge. Say if you took you created a short from one of your long form a regular video, right? The short would play, but then there'd be a link to the video, full length video linked here that you could just go watch the rest of the video.
Yeah.
So there,
Okay.
because that's a lot of like creators' complaints right now is like all this emphasis on shorts, but it doesn't do me any favors. You know what I mean? I get the view, I appreciate the view, but I get the view and people move on.
Yeah.
I don't get watch time. Nobody's coming back to watch my long form content. That is the most recent short I posted. Huh?
It has a link to one of his videos.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah, technically. Well, there was actually. Did you put the link in like the description or something, or do you actually have access to the bridge that we're talking about? Because not everybody has it. I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, shorts have helped me out
Oh yeah, definitely.
quite a bit.
I was actually just talking to the guys before you got in here. Like, I don't enjoy shorts as much as like making the other content, but especially right now and with the recommendation algorithm, I'm seeing channels, bigger channels, who have successful long form content videos now because the algorithm's going to change to recommend from shorts. Say they're going to start making shorts too,
Yeah.
even though they never had any interest in the past. But if they don't, their channel's going to get left behind. And I think right now, if you don't make shorts,
They're gonna kick you out of the game.
might not kick you out of the game, but
They're not going to be happy with it.
Competing with that much traffic that Shorts generates is just you're gonna get buried. You're gonna get buried in the algorithm.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any engagement on your videos.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird how the shorts work. When they first implemented them, I mean, it was so much easier for me because I have two videos that are over 150,000 views. I got like 100 subscribers to one, and but that was when like they first started, and like I have a couple of them that are like 30,000. But now I'll get 2,000 views, and it hits a wall, and that's it.
I
I
can't. I can't get traction. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm just not that good. But like my most watched video is headed towards 6,000. I've been doing
yeah
this a while. Like
yeah
me and Stanley Orchard are from around the same time period.
okay. Yeah, I don't understand how they. I mean, when they changed the algorithm the first time, I noticed a dramatic impact on the views for shorts,
And
and
I've got a short with like almost 10,000. I don't count shorts because you don't get watch time from it.
no, no.
I
I
mean, I
mean,
get the views, I guess, but
yeah, I mean, it's just to me, shorts are a way to reach the audience faster if they're going to push out short content. I kind of want to reach out and touch them, at least so my name can be somewhere. It's like, oh, I've seen this guy before. Let me finally check
and
out his page. You know what I mean?
and I know like shorts can be up to a minute or whatever. That doesn't perform.
No, not at
You
all.
put a short that's 59 seconds long, you won't get an eighth
Yeah,
of the views you'll get if you put a short that's 17 seconds long. That is the attention span now for short video is 17 seconds.
yep, yeah.
They want new content every 17 seconds.
On my most viewed videos, 6 seconds. 6 seconds, and every single one usually breaks over 1,000. If I go over 6 seconds, say 10 seconds, I'll get 80 views. And that's about it. I'm like, what the heck, man?
6 seconds?
Yeah, 6 seconds.
I don't know. I got one 17 that's going to pump out after this, but I don't know. What,
Yeah.
what do you make 6 seconds of?
Uh, the
Subscribe, be done with it. You know.
so the one I just posted. Let's see how long this video is. This one is.
Oh, let me check out your channel. Actually,
Yeah, this one is 8 seconds. I have 2,300.
SoFlo Outdoors.
Yeah. Yeah, on the one I just posted, about some ducks flying around. I was out scouting.
So
8 seconds.
fish with a duck fin.
Yeah.
All right. 751. I thought I was already subscribed to you.
Yeah.
339K. You had a viral short, didn't you?
Say what now?
You have 339K. Did you have a viral short?
Yeah, I had two of them. I would say, I mean, depending on what you classify viral.
100,000 views.
Yeah, I have two of them. One was 150, and the other one was 106,000.
What's your most watched regular video?
It is a. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's a rod and reel review, or it's one of the duck hunting videos. Let's see. So we go to views. So, full length is a review of the Daiwa 80. That's 3,500 views. The next
And
full
don't you
length,
love? Don't you love going to, especially as an outdoor creator, going to all this trouble that we go through, the weather that we go through, the trips, the gas money, and then our most watch is something we made in our garage about somebody else's product that's already a millionaire.
exactly. Yeah. And then actually, Kingswell, it's a telescoping rod.
Uh,
They sent that to me. They reached out and they're like, "Hey, man, I want you to do a review on this." And they're like, "You can keep this rod and reel telescope for free." I was like, "Okay, cool." And they sent it out to me. I was like, "Wow!" And that's when I only had like 300 subscribers.
hope it doesn't suck. You know?
Exactly. And I got 3,100 views so far now. And then my next long format, yeah, it's all the duck hunting is what is the next most viewed.
All right. Well, for the past hour, you've been a much more pleasant guest than you were the half hour.
Oh Lord.
9:30. I like things even and rounded out. If we go to
Yeah.
9:30, I can cut out a bunch of the stuff from before and leave it an hour of this up
Okay.
because I was just
Cool.
kind of rambling. Like you said, it's awkward talking to a camera when you're doing something outdoors.
Yeah.
I have always tried to do these with a guest because it is really awkward to sit here and talk to your laptop.
Oh yeah.
You
Unless
know?
if you're doing like a video review or something, talking
Mm-hmm.
about a video, then yeah, I mean it makes it a little easier. But
Especially when you don't know what you're supposed to be talking about. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean if you don't
Like
write
here, we're
something
just two
down,
guys. When you have a guest, I talk about the guest.
yeah, I mean we can talk about each other and the things we're interested in. I mean we do have a similar niche and stuff like that, so we can actually have some pointers and stuff like that we can talk on.
Yeah, I do some hunting videos. I don't do any duck hunting. It's complicated here. You got to have the uh, migratory bird permit, the still shot. Duck hunting can get expensive here.
Very expensive, not
That's what you
cheap.
should do. Review other people's videos. Yeah, but that can be an issue too.
Yeah, I mean you can get like
Especially if you don't have permission to review their video and you're using their video for clout and views. They can put a copyright claim on you.
yeah. Well, I think that the way the YouTube uh, goes by is you can dispute that and say that you're doing what is it called? Um, kind of like a reporter style or something like that. So they can't
Fair
copyright
share.
strike it. Yeah, fair share. That's what it is. So you can't play the whole thing, but you can play bits and pieces of it or something like that.
Yeah, but you do have to give them credit.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you have like your live, like your chats or somebody that you have hosting, you're hosting somebody, you'd be like, hey, can we play some of your videos and stuff like that, or in your live chat have somebody say, hey, if they give you like a super chat or something, it's like, hey, review my video or something like that, that you can probably get away with that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
unless there's like music or something in it. If
Yeah.
there's music that they don't own to start with, man,
Oh
you're
yeah.
really in a barrel of pickles then.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Like
know if
if the video you picked is one they have a copyright claim on,
yeah.
that's going to be a hassle you don't really want. And I
Yeah.
had thought about doing that. I've got a couple of like channels that I've asked, like, "Hey, can I use?" Yep, just give me credit. Okay,
Yeah. So I
but
go ahead.
a lot of times, like, it helps them more than you.
Yeah.
because you got to think. Say I review like I've got some relationship with everybody here knows I have a relationship now with Creek Fishing Adventures. He's pretty big. Alex Rudd, who actually will be on next week again. I have a relationship with him. So, but then you bring like if you do that and you review their channels, say I review their channels, what you're doing is essentially you're telling your audience to leave your channel
And go to theirs.
and go to theirs. They don't need your help.
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. I understand that wholeheartedly. I mean, but
Like I do it here because guests come on, they're kind enough to come in, and matter of fact, I'll do it here for you too. But it's a little bit different, like a live stream format, than if you did it on a regular video. But I'm sure most of you have. But if you haven't, there is SoFloat Outdoors YouTube channel link. Go subscribe to his channel, help him grow. He is 751, so you're getting close to that 1,000.
yeah, the only thing I'm struggling on is the watch hours.
Me too.
That's the only thing.
I've been doing this for 6 years. I'm still struggling on the watch hours.
So is that a yearly thing that you have to keep up with, right?
Yep. See,
Okay.
that's like what hurts me is say, like the videos I do, they don't gain traction all year long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
It's definitely a seasonal thing. That's 100% sure. Like even
so,
even fishing.
so say I get a video I put up and it goes up to the top of my uploads, right? And I upload that today, and in the next 72 hours, that's how real long you have for new content to be pumped up by YouTube. Actually, when you first upload, that's when you're going to rank the highest. And then if you're getting more and more views,
They're just
then
going to
you'll
keep
stay
on.
up, or then you'll stay up there and rank a little higher, maybe even get to the top of whatever you're ranking for, right? But if you're not getting the same views as other people who are ranked in that homepage, then you're going to start dropping.
Yeah.
As people upload content, they're going to start going above you. So that's how my content mostly works. So in the first 72 hours, say I get 4,000 views on a video in 72 hours. Well, I'll hit 4,000 views in that 72 hours. So that would be August 27th, right? So
Yeah.
August 27th is when all that watch time is available to me. Now, if the majority of my watch time is from this one video that I've got 4,000 or 5,000 views on or whatever, right? But I only really got views on it for 3 days, and then it just kind of came to an abrupt stop, and I only got watch time on it for those 3 days. That watch time only benefits me till August 27th. So say I'm at 3,999 watch hours, right?
Hmm.
On August 26th. Or on August 27th, I'm at 3,999. Midnight on August 27th, I'm at 3,999. But 3,000 of those watch hours came from that August 27th video, right? August 28th, I'm at 999 watch hours.
Okay, so it just cancels it all out every year. So whatever video you post it accumulates, and then as
Well,
soon as a year of the
it's a
video
rolling
goes,
calendar year. So if that video keeps getting views all year long, then all year long you're going to get the watch time from it. But the
gotcha.
watch time that you accumulated 1 year later, the watch time that you accumulated the year before, it no longer benefits you.
Gotcha.
And that 4,000.
Okay. Gotcha. Hmm. Interesting.
Henry says 752 now. I thought, so did I. YouTube has a habit of unsubscribing me from channels too.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know. I
weird.
guess if you subscribe and you don't like watch enough of their content, like
Yeah, they unsubscribe you.
Everybody I subscribe to, I try to watch at least one video. I think it's the right thing to do, so that subscription hopefully sticks.
Yeah.
But everything I subscribe to, and I was under the 1,000 too. But and I see it with my own subscribers too. I can gain 30 subscribers tonight, and I wake up tomorrow and 25
Gone.
of them be gone. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. And if you like a content creator and you watch a lot of their content, it would actually subscribe for you, which I didn't
which
know.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Which I don't like that feature at all. I don't.
No.
I'm like, because I'm a fishing channel and I like fishing. I'm subscribed to a lot of fishing channels. I watch a lot of fishing channels, but it's not the only thing I do.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not like it's a large portion of my life, but I also like ESPN Sports Center, and I don't always catch it, so I watch it on YouTube. I subscribed to some Chinese dude that runs the re-airs of Undisputed like 17 times, and unsubscribed him. I don't want to be subscribed to the channel. I just want to see, the Cowboys highlights.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I'll look up something like if I'm struggling as a parent, like how to, and then I'm subscribed, and then I wake up the next day and that's like all my recommendation for you page. I'm like, I was only interested at that moment for that question,
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. YouTube's a funny playground, that's for sure.
All right, well, that's gonna be about all for tonight, Billy.
Yep.
I remembered. We'll have you on again when we can do a full podcast, get all the questions written down. Now that I know some more about you, hopefully you can be on time.
I won't schedule anything prior, okay?
All right, go check out Billy at SoFlo Outdoors. The link is in the chat over here. I'll leave a link in the description box below for when we leave this video up. I'll probably edit out some of the first half until he gets here, so we can. So anybody that wants to see on the replay, I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, I really appreciate you having me, man.
No problem. Anytime.
Very grateful.
All of you tune in next week. Alex Rudd returns. So our buddy Alex Rudd will be back next week on the live stream again. If you're not familiar with Alex Rudd Fishing, he's another one who's actually big enough to be full time. Excuse me. And he'll be here again. We've had him on multiple times, and we're going to talk about the Pro versus Joe kayak challenge that me and him are working on, among other things. Maybe play a little cash or trash. I don't know. Rudd really likes that game, so
cool.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.